Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. Today we have a box which I've not had for quite a while. It's the lovely Occult Box, and I don't think I've had one for like 6 months or something. I think it was like last summer was the last time I got one. So I figured it was time so we got another one. Occult Box is a UK based box. They kind of alternate between kind of like spooky goth style and kind of like a more natural kind of witchy vibe kind of style. Today I think it's going to be one of those more rustic ones because the theme was to do with crystals. So we will not waffle too much, we will just dive in. I'm not like a huge crystal-y person. I think they're pretty. I like to have nice ones that I can put on display, but I don't know too much about them, so you'll have to let me know if you're somebody that loves crystals, if this is a good box for you. But we will just dive in and see what they've done for the theme. So here's our box, and on top we have a advert and a shipping label. So I ordered on a Friday, and it seems like what they do these days is that on Fridays they have some sort of like special offer. So when I ordered, it was a freebie Friday lucky dip. So this is not technically part of the box, this is like an extra because I ordered on a Friday. So I would say if you're planning to order one, maybe wait till Friday and see what offer they've got on. They seem to post them on their Instagram, like different offers and things. And so I've got in my little freebie bag. Okay, pretty. I've got just a little pin badge, and I feel like I had this art on like an art print in a box once. Then got a pencil, which is the back's about bats one of these little air fresheners, which seem popular for people to put in boxes. And then there's also quite a pretty necklace. It is a fairly like large size one with like a sun and a moon. That is actually something I would wear, so that's quite a nice little freebie in there. So those are my little freebies for ordering on Friday. So yeah, if you are going to order anything from them, they do quite a few different boxes and stuff now, not just this main monthly one. They've got like one for socks and like a smaller one and all sorts of different ones. If you're planning on ordering any of them, maybe wait till Friday just to see if there's a special offer on. But anyway, let's dive into our actual proper box because it smells good. So right on top we have what looks like a little pentacle board, just like an art print, okay? So one side is like pentacle with like yes, no, maybe, etc. Then the other side is like some geometry for crystal reading, I would imagine. So I wonder if we will get a little pendulum. I'm guessing there will be some stones of some sort somewhere in this box. That's like a little printed card for either aspect. There's then a little sheet which I think might give us some spoilers, so I'm not going to look at that one just yet. And oh, pretty! Oh, I think I see what smells good. Look, massive bath bomb, but it looks like a pretty geode. It smells really good. I think it's like lavender and something kind of citrusy, I think. But it's pretty. I think this on top is just like salts. It's like pink and purple to look like a geode. Does it say what flavour it is? Designed in the UK, made in Poland. Get Fresh Cosmetics. Don't think it does. The name of this one is Of Course I Love You. But it's just made to look like a pretty geode. So that's kind of nice. It does smell really good. And then we've got, oh, and this looks pretty as well. Ooh, so far I'm liking this box. This is a wax melt and it's adorable. And it smells really good. I have no idea what it smells of, but it smells good. It almost smells like Christmassy, but it's got like lavender and quartz chips on top. But it smells almost like a warm baking kind of scent. Like there's almost kind of like a cinnamony, clovey, warm vanilla smell to it. Does it actually say rose quartz and amethyst infused soy fragranced wax melt? So it doesn't actually say what smell it is. I wonder if we'll get a card anywhere that tells us. But that is very pretty, and it honestly smells really good. It's like a very like warming scent. I don't know, it's got lavender on top, so I guess there's lavender in it, but it's much more of a kind of warm, slightly spiced scent to it. It's really nice. So yeah, a nice little wax melt. Then I can also see some tea. So it is these Clipper tea. I don't know if you get Clipper in like American places, but they are like one of the bigger brands here in the UK. And this is a berry burst infusion. I feel like there's kind of like a lilac-y colour theme going on. I feel like berries might not make sense with the theme, but the colour is like the perfect match into all the like artwork and stuff they've gone for. So we've got some little tea bags. We've then got, oh, I think this is our pendulum. Oh, this is quite a nice one actually. Actually, that's quite a nice pendulum. I've never had one like this before. It's actually more of like, it's not really a rough stone because it's clearly been polished a little bit. But instead of, you normally just get those, the ones I've had in boxes before, which have been like, you know, the like rose quartzy ones that just kind of glued in and meh. This one is like a jagged rock and it's got a little pentacle at the end as well. And it just feels a bit, it's got a bit more weight to it. I'm not sure what the stone is. They're black with orangey flecks, but it just feels better weighted. I just like that it's a more natural looking rock, even though it clearly has been treated at some point. Feels a bit more natural than other ones that I've gotten from boxes in the past. I like it. Yeah, there's definitely, it just feels better. That's all I can tell you. That's not very good when you can only see it. But yeah, it feels nicer than other ones I've had in the past from boxes. So yeah, that's quite a pretty little pendulum we've got to go with our printed pendulum board. Nice. Then we had the box of cards, and we had something like this from them before, but I think they were like tea fortune telling cards. These ones just say fortune telling cards. Are you ready to discover what your future holds? Are they just, let's have a look. I had a dream last night. I was at like an antiques fair or something, and somebody grabbed my hand and decided they were going to tell my future from the glitter in my nail varnish. Like a bit like reading tea leaves, but with hollow glitter. And she didn't do a very good job, I'm not gonna lie. She was like, you and your sister are gonna have 3 children. And in my dream, I was like, what are you wrong? Because my sister's already got 4 children. But then I did wake up and remember that she does in fact only have 3. But anyway, that was my dream. Just, you know, if you're interested. Let's have a look. So these cards have a very pretty pattern on the back, which is some hands holding a crystal ball. And then they've got kind of astrological type vibe on the fronts with little astrological signs and little stars. And they are kind of like, I think, a magic 8 ball. And it's got like, they all just have slightly different sayings. So, not ever, what did you say? Your answer is in the cards. As long as you're ready, no, go away. That's kind of how I feel all the time. So all kinds of like sayings, just straight up no. Straight up no. So yeah, like a magic 8 ball kind of things. Yeah, so it goes from like, there's loads of them, but they're all basically different ways of saying yes, no, or maybe. One says, I'm tired, ask me later. Again, relatable. So yeah, those are little like intuition cards, I guess. There's absolutely loads of them with all different ways of saying yes, no, or maybe on. But I guess it is a bit like an old magic 8 ball, they just ask it questions. And you will either have an answer or your own. Are you ready to discover your future? Ask any yes or no questions, pick a card and you will find your answer. Be prepared, only ask a question when you're ready to unearth your fate. So that's kind of cute. I feel like that would be like a cute little gift item for somebody. I reckon it is made by the same people. We had a box of cards really similar that were like about reading tea leaves, I think. These are like the same size and stuff. I like the art style on them. So cute little cards. Okay, then we have a box and a bag, and I think the bag is all of our crystal stuff because I can see a stone. So first up in here we have got a sticker and a pin, which both just say Crystal Witch on. This one has got this image of crystals with some herbs on, which like I say, I think we had a big art print with that on once before. And just like a little pin badge. Then we have, oh, I've always wanted one of these. Oh, now I'm excited. Yay. I've always wanted one of these. This is one of the geodes, which haven't yet been opened. So you need to smash it with a hammer. That makes me really happy. I've always wanted to open one of these. When I go down like the river, I'm always like looking at round rocks. Like, I do sometimes smash them open, even though I live in a part of the world where there's no chance of getting any geode. I'm so excited. Basically, what we're going to do in a minute is grab a hammer and go smash, and inside will hopefully be some pretty crystals. It's basically like nature's mystery box. You know I want that. I've always wanted to do one, so I'm actually really excited for this one in this box. I hope it's got a pretty, knowing my luck, it won't have anything pretty on the inside at all. It'll be like a bit of limestone or something. Oh, but I'm excited. Okay, we're going to do that in a minute. Hopefully I get a really pretty stone. Fifi smash. Okay, so that was not working. All I was managing to do was knock off the like sandstone from the outside. So I went outside, which is difficult because I live in a block of flats, and I was wandering around with a hammer looking ominous. But I gave it one sharp, swift hit outside, and now we have baby bits of geode. I think part of the reason I was having trouble smashing it is it's quite a dense one. So I don't think there was much like hollow space in the middle. But we now have lots of little baby bits. There's a couple of good bits. They've got like good facets on them, even if they're only little tiny little bits of geode. They got some really pretty sparkle to them. So I'm really happy. Fifi got to smash. I've always wanted to do one of those. They are literally, like I say, like nature's mystery box. You smash it with a hammer and hopefully there's some pretty crystals inside. And I've seen them in the past, but I've not gotten to do one. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, this is good. I'm happy now. Then we have some hematite, however you want to pronounce it. Which is like an oil slick one. This one's got tons of colour to it. It's like a nice little slab there. Yeah, it's got tons of like, it's mainly like green. It's really got like a full rainbow down the sides, this one. So that's quite pretty. It feels quite nice as well. Just like a little slab of that. Then we have something green. I guess like green quartz or adventurine, is that what I'm thinking of? I don't know, like I said, not the best with stones, but a green one. And then also, oh, this is actually pretty. There's one of these little elastic bracelets, and I thought it was just clear quartz, but actually some of these have got like a milky flash to them. I wonder if it's like opalite. It's got that kind of milkiness to it, and it's got kind of a little bit of a flash of colour, which I thought was just clear quartz, but that's actually a little bit more pretty. With these bracelets, I personally don't like wearing the chunky ones, but I'm kind of making a collection of them, and once I've got a few I want to use all the beads to make like a really fabulous necklace or something, so I don't mind getting them at all. Yeah, like I say, this isn't just plain quartz, there's something in it, not quite sure. I think we've got a piece of paper that tells us. Oh wait, actually I need to open up, there's one more thing in here. Let me open that up before I spoil anything with a piece of paper. So this is in like a little pouch, and it is, oh, Oh, pretty. It's a little moon. Do we think it's going to be moonstone? It's got some little flashes in it. I guess it is moonstone. This piece hasn't got, it's got like little tiny flecks of flash as opposed to sort of big bright flashes you sometimes get in moonstone. But it's like a little crescent moon. Cute. Let's have a look. So there's this piece of paper here. Okay, so rough crystal pendulum, we knew that. I'm guessing there was a mix of stones, so it doesn't say what mine is. So if you've got any ideas, you'll have to let me know. And then on here it says we've got a rainbow aura hematite, which is this one, and it says it's for protection, healing, calming and focus. Then we have green quartz, is the green one, which is wealth, abundance, luck and creativity. And then opalite chip bracelet. And it doesn't actually say about the little moon, but I think it's probably moonstone. Or maybe rainbow moonstone, but a moonstone. It's still quite pretty. So that was the crystals in our crystal box. And then we have a little box, and this is black carved pentagram incense plate. Let's have a look. Okay, I have no idea, I guess it's just made of ceramic, but whatever it is, it's really heavy. And it's just like a fairly like rustic, slightly naively carved little pentacle. And there are little holes to put your incense sticks, and you've probably also put your cones on there as well. I don't know what it is made of. It isn't wood, definitely. It's like really cold. I wonder if it is actually a stone of some sort, but it doesn't say on it that it's a stone. But it's super heavy. Like I say, it's cold like a stone. So I don't know if it is some sort of like obsidian or something. I don't know, there's not a piece of paper to give us more information either. I wonder if this actually is some sort of stone. Maybe even like a soap, I don't know. It's super like robust feeling. Maybe it is. But yeah, it's just like a very like simple pentacle design. I feel like anybody could put this in their house. Like it would fit into like a modern house, an old house. As long as you're happy to have a pentacle, which I feel like if you're getting this box you are, this will go in everybody's home. And yeah, it's a really hefty feeling. It does feel like stone, I don't know. I don't know why I just listened to it like that was going to help, but yeah. It almost has that kind of soapstone feeling, like very smooth. You have to let me know if you could tell from just looking at it what you think it's made of, because it just doesn't feel like ceramic. So yeah, interesting. I like it. It's really, like I said, really hefty. So it'll actually be a really nice little incense holder. It is saying we haven't got any incense to go on it, but hey ho, I have plenty. So yeah, interesting little pentacle incense holder. And that was everything in our box. I think I quite like this one. I think I'm glad that I got it. And like I say, I haven't had an occult box for ages, and I feel like this is quite a good one to come back on. I love the wax melt. I have no idea what the scent's supposed to be, but it smells really good and it's pretty, always a bonus. That bath bomb's really pretty. I really like the little moon. I'm so excited to have a geode smash. I'm going to do that in just a second because I'm very excited. So yeah, lots of pretty little bits this month. You'll have to let me know what you thought. I kind of wish we had a bit of paper to like tell us more about some of the items. It's not something that the Occult Box always put in as a piece of paper telling you more. There's normally like a couple of bits like this one tells us what some of the crystals are. And there's usually like a couple of bits of paper like that, so I'm wondering, we might be missing one that tells us about like the little carved moon and the, like, I just feel like they would have told us a bit about that. Don't know, I might be wrong, but yeah, like, this is the only bit of information I've got. And also, like, I'd love to know what this is made of, because I do think it is stone of some sort. But yeah, other than that, I think I really like this one. I'd love to know what you thought of it. If you're like a crystal person, if you know what I mean. Did this give you what you'd like to see in a crystal box, or would you be disappointed if you're somebody that kind of collects crystals more, or like is more into crystal properties? Would you like to see something different? For me, who likes them for prettiness, this was pretty good. There's definitely stuff here I'm going to use, stuff that I've always wanted, stuff that I really like, so I personally can't complain. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below, and if you'd like to see any future boxes from them. I'll be back soon with more interesting alternative kind of boxes from UK brands, so do stick around if you would like to see any of them, and I'll hopefully see you all again soon. Bye everyone!